Hello! Quick note about mods before I get started on Mumbai. I've obviously been using Peacock to replace the official servers so I can actually manage my challenge progress, and you've seen me use FreeCam in Colorado, but now I have added a couple of cosmetic mods on top of those. One, the UI has some lowercase characters, making it much more readable. Two, Diana has been muted because she talks way too much. And 3, there is a health bar next to the minimap, because it seemed like a fun thing to have. Let's get to it. For starters, all I need is to bring the lockpick to the main street. Right. There was also a mod that would reveal the Maelstrom in Instinct, even if you haven't discovered him or identified him, which I was hoping to use, but that sadly broke one of the challenges I wish to complete. Also, some people may consider that as cheating, since he's supposed to be difficult to find out, but it's not like his movements are random, it's just that his looks change and he blends in with the crowd. It doesn't really matter in my situation whether I can see him on Instinct or not. I know where he's gonna be, and I can point him out. Not to mention he's the one who is gonna die most of the time when he's on screen. But it is what it is. Anyway, the first challenge we're gonna go for is killing somebody, any target, using the beak staff as the holy man. For that we're gonna need the beak staff, which is found here in the crow's hideout. This outfit is just so I can carry the beak staff for a tiny bit. And the Maelstrom is right around the corner, so he is going to be the one to grab the beak staff. It is actually right here. This man in the white shirt is the Maelstrom. And this man is the holy man, whose outfit I need. Here we go. I will go back, because another challenge is to kill any target using electricity. And there is a car battery right next to where I saved, and a puddle where the Maelstrom is about to step into. Grab the battery, give him a couple of steps, throw it over there, and he's gonna die in a second. In the meantime, I'm grabbing a couple of outfits, as there are outfit challenges tied to this. And the actor who is around the corner over here. And yeah, electrocution kill complete. And just grab this. And we are done with this and can go replan. Next up, I'm gonna kill Vanya a couple of times, and for that we'll move on over to the train yard. No need to switch up the equipment at all. The first kill I'll go for is a water boiler explosion. And for that I first have to repair a water tank on the rooftop over there. On the rooftop there are 4 guards who all unfortunately have to die for everything to work out for me. Sorry, sir. And I'm gonna make a save right next to this body. And then shoot one of Vanya's guards in the arm. Grab a wrench and then switch outfits. If I had shot that guard before grabbing a disguise, or rather after grabbing a disguise, I would be compromised when I go downstairs. And the reason why I shot him in the first place is so that Vanya panics and runs to her private pool over here, where the explosion will take place as I override the pressure over here. There she is. And at this point it's just a matter of time until she dies of an explosion, so I'll kill some time by picking up her diary, as well as discovering a couple of areas, as I will need 5,000 action XP by the end of this all. And discovering areas gives me a lot of that. There we go. Let's go back to the place where I saved. For the next part, I won't have to injure a random guard first. But I will need to get a disguise. I'll head straight down to where Vanya is. And the challenges I'm going for here are killing Vanya using a falling birdcage and knocking out any target using spaghetti. I'll just toss the spaghetti at her, drag her a tiny bit so she's close enough to be killed with the birdcage, and then shoot down the birdcage before I get shot. Good enough. And with that, we can go back to planning. This is where things get complicated. I'm gonna start from the skywalk, bring a sniper rifle, as well as a rubber ducky that's already equipped, and smuggle in some poison on the hill. In this section, the plan is to kill each of the 3 targets twice. First with the sniper rifle, and then using accidents and poison. There is an intended way to make Vanya and Dawood meet up by finding a very specific red dye brick and throwing it down a metalworker's kiln. But you can actually use any normal brick and throw it down the chimney above those kilns to achieve the same effect. That is exactly what I'm about to do. There's the brick. And the chimney is right over there ahead of me. And as I throw the brick into the chimney, the smoke should turn red, which means that the meeting is on. Yes. Now, this tower over there is going to be very important for all of the sniping related things. First of all, I'm gonna go behind the ladder leading to it to get a good line of sight to the hill and to that button, which raises the flag on the hill. Gives me 2 challenges, one for raising the flag and another one for raising it from a distance. Then I'm gonna give my rubber ducky to this guy. He needs a friend. And head for the hill myself. Raising the flag makes the maelstrom run to the hill, which is important both for the poison kill and for the sniper kill. And the disguise is important for me as I'm not allowed on the hill. And I do need to go there and pick up and use some poison. The poison is right next to the enforcer over there, and it doesn't actually matter if he sees me or not. Usually he doesn't. Yep. After poisoning Maelstrom's drink, I'm gonna make a save, as that's where the paths will diverge between sniping and poison accidenting. There we go. And then we'll run straight back to the tower, because there's a lot of sniping challenges. One for killing anyone or any target with the rifle from the tower, one for killing all of the targets with the sniper from the tower, killing 4 of Rangan's bodyguards, rescuing Rangan's prisoner, and hiding Rangan's body in cement, which is the most difficult one and doesn't work consistently, very sadly. We'll start by waiting for Rangan to get close to the cement, and after that, we're gonna injure his prisoner over there. Injuring him makes his body, or makes the guard protecting him walk to within my line of sight, which is where I need him. I'm gonna give him 2 shots to boost him over the edge. Injure the prisoner. Kill 1 guard over there. Guard should... Yep. Kill that guard. Kill... I can't see Rangan's guard, that's fine, so let's kill Vanya instead. We should have more guards over there. We're missing 1 more Rangan guard. They are the ones with white shirts. There we go. There we go. Boys in the wood. And now the prisoner should start escaping, as I have killed both Rangan and the guard who's covering for him. Once those guys are both dead or unconscious, he starts his escape. Now, in a few seconds, Maelstrom is going to be revealed as he's over there, and that's going to unlock the challenge that was bugged out with the mod installed, and he's going to walk through here. I only have a split second to shoot him, so I gotta be prepared. Oof, that was sketchy, but it's good enough. And then we can load the other save. Alright, and now we'll head in the opposite direction. Because basically I have set up everything for the kills. There's the ducky, which is gonna make the boat fall on 2 of the targets as they meet up, and there's the poison for Maelstrom. So all I gotta do is run around town and complete a bunch of challenges while pieces fall in place. First up, I'm gonna become the tailor for some 3 points. There we go. Next up, I'll steal some fabric, specifically the blue fabric. I'm not gonna pay for it, it's fine. You can interest me, I'll be on my way then. It doesn't matter that people see me, I'll be switching outfits very briefly anyway, as I also want to become the barber. Grab the key to the barber shop, become the barber, and go open shop. I'm not gonna give anyone a haircut, but just opening shop gives me a challenge. And one last thing I can do before people start dying is to go grab outfit from the Kashmirian, which is a nice 1,000 points. And once I get there, we should see the Maelstrom have a drink, which also means that the other 2 targets are having their meeting. We can use free cam to go check out what's going on over there.
If I can't adjust the scope right, I'll never make the shot.
Go. Take my detonator out and let's take a free cam look. Over here. Yeah. In Cahoots. And at the same time, we have a nice poison kill over here. Alright. Replan. Finally, suit-only silent assassin. For that, we'll start from the taxi, bring in a lockpick, a remote breaching charge. You know what, actually, any sort of remote explosive works. A more silent pistol, and let's go. So, a big part of Mumbai is the Kashmirian, the guys whose outfit I just took. And he is the incompetent sniper who's out to kill Vanya and Dawood. And generally doing anything that's involving him is really slow. But I really wanted to incorporate him into this somehow, and I think I got a pretty nice route worked out. In which he gets to kill both of his targets, and all I have to do is deal with the Maelstrom. And well, help the Kashmirian out quite a lot, because he's not getting anything done on his own. The first step in helping him out is to give him a good line of sight to Dawood by finding some paint and delivering that paint to a painter so that they can continue their session. The paint is right over here. And after the paint, I'll also pick up a fan manual for some points, as well as a key card. Now, the reason why I picked up or brought explosives without caring which explosive I bring is because they work as a great distraction. In the next room, we have the painter and a guard, and I need the guard to leave the room. To do so, I'm gonna throw in the explosive and have him pick it up and deliver it somewhere else. There it goes. While I wait for them to figure out what's going on. Shoot down the missing script.
These colors are all wrong.
And return the paint.
Why did I let Rangan talk me into this?
Now, the reason why it's important that he leaves the room and delivers the explosive somewhere else is because if he stays in the room, he's gonna have a long conversation with the painter that's gonna just mess up all the timing from this point on. Because the sooner the painter finds the paint that I delivered to him, the sooner he gets Rangan into the room and gives a line of sight to the Kashmirian. And I need that to happen at a specific time. Anyway, I'll grab a coin from here, and then head towards the laundry, where I also need to help out the new foreman who's looking for some papers. And once he finds those papers, he's gonna set up a meeting with Vanya, and that meeting will work as a way to give the Kashmirian a line of sight to her. I'm not allowed into laundry, but we have a nice toilet access here. And this is exactly when I want the painter to find the paint. Any sooner and I won't be able to help the Kashmirian time any later, and well, he'll miss Vanya. Anyway, I just picked up the papers as well as a brick, which will come in handy later. And now I'll wait over here for a bit. You can see the foreman over there above my head. I'll wait for him to fold his arms before I get any closer, because if I go too soon, he's gonna start a conversation with the other person in the room, which is gonna prevent me from delivering the papers unnoticed. But because I waited far away, he's instead gonna have a phone conversation and leave this spot completely unguarded. Another coin. And we are out. So, I have now dealt with both targets, in a way. Now I just gotta make sure that the Kashmirian can actually snipe them. And to do that I have to help him calibrate his rifle, because he can't do that on his own.
He's a traveling salesman or something. Those suitcases just contain the products he
And once that is done, 2 out of the 3 targets are effectively dead.
He's pacing around at night, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get that scope adjusted with this horrible
Papers have been found,
What I wouldn't give for a world-class sniper rifle right now.
and the scope has been adjusted. So, at this point, all I have to do is to kill the Maelstrom and some time. It still takes a good while until the Kashmirian is gonna shoot anybody. As said before, the Maelstrom isn't random in his movements, so I know exactly where he's gonna be at this time,
Never married them.
and can catch up to him as he's about to walk below a neon sign. And killing him with a neon sign is 4,000 points, which is quite a lot for such an easy kill.
Another one of Vanya's shots.
Should be right about there. Yep, he's that man walking. And since I'm close by, there's a proximity trigger that makes him talk to the guard over there under the neon sign. And now all of the targets are dealt with effectively. So I'm just gonna head back to the Rangan Tower to complete a bunch of challenges to kill time. Rangan himself should die very shortly.
It's your brother. Listen, I'm sitting on a gold mine. You know about the maelstrom, right?
The picture-in-picture in this mission is very nice to have. Anyway, that guard over there is completely blind and doesn't care that I lockpick this door. And this is why I have the brick with me. Distraction shot and brick. There is a challenge for knocking somebody out with a brick at the construction yard. Easy 2,000 points. Here goes Rangan. The script I shot down before. Sometimes it falls all the way to the bottom, but it doesn't matter because I still have to wait here until I can go all the way to the top floor where I want to be. As that guard is about to walk a bit closer. Yeah. The 2 challenges I have left to do are checking out Rangan's computer and knocking out a guard who's watching TV. I'm not sure why he's so important, but somehow he is. I'll take a bit of a long route here because the guard is annoying at the doorway, and I also need to discover areas.
Man, I've heard something weird. I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm gonna hide this body for 2 reasons. 1, I've occasionally had some weird guard just walk in for seemingly no reason. And 2, I'm very, very low on points. And I need 5,000 action points by the end of all this. There's the TV guard. Get over here.
I got it.
And hide his body as well. Then check the laptop. And I'll be on my way out. I'll leave the same way I came in. Down the elevator shaft. Now, Vanya should die very shortly, but I'm not gonna take the closest exit available to me, because, like said, my action points are gonna be cutting it very, very close. And for that reason, I'm gonna run through here and just discover a bunch of areas for 75 points each. Starting with the barge. See, I should be able to make it through here. Barely. But barely is good enough. And then I'll carefully discover the tea drinking area by the slums as well as the beach. There goes Vanya.
The truth here. Maelstrom left Mumbai because he was
See, area discovered. There we go. That's all I need to do there.
I suppose you also support the
Then I should get another area discovered. There we go. And the final points that I will get will be from completing the mission with Sound Assassin. And of course one more challenge, which is exiting the mission using a taxi. But yeah, that about wraps it up. I hope you liked this. I think the route turned out pretty smooth. And see you next time.
But that is my
And that's why I got 2 coins.